Hello and welcome to a little short video on how to make basically a trail-worthy cart for your kayak. I was in need of something that I could take my kayak down a trail. There's a lot of commercially available kayak carts, but a lot of them put the wheels underneath the kayak, and what that does is raises the center of gravity of the kayak, makes it unstable when you're trying to go down a trail with ruts, roots, and rocks, and it just wants to tip over. So I needed something I could lower the center of gravity, disperse it out to the sides, and actually use some larger wheels on the side of the kayak so it was super stable on a trail. Most of the commercially available ones are meant for paved roads or just getting across the beach or grass or things like that, and those work great for that. A lot of people have made their own here on YouTube, so if this works for you, great. If not, maybe a hybrid with somebody else's and you come up with something on your own out of PVC, plastic. This one just happens to be a metal axle because this is what I had available. So I'll run through what I did here real quick, and maybe it helps you out and will work for you. I'm using a piece of 1 5/8 deep channel strut. The channel strut goes by different names: Kindorf, Super Strut, Power Strut, Strut, whatever you want to call it. There's all different names. It comes in 10-foot lengths. What I did is I took mine, I set it on the ground, I set my kayak right on top of it, and then I went 3 inches on either side of the kayak, and that's where I cut it. And that gave me my length. That will allow me a little bit to be able to hook a strap on later. You can get this basically hardware stores, Home Depots, Lowe's, things like that. They will carry the unistrut that you can get, deep and shallow. This is the deep. I also took a piece of 1/2 inch EMT, electrical metallic tubing, and I ran it the entire length inside unistrut. What I also did is I took and I drilled right through the unistrut, through the EMT, and put a 1/4-20 Phillips head with a hex bolt head, a nut on the inside. Did that on both sides of it, one end and the other. That locks these two pieces together, and there within about 15-20 minutes I made myself an axle. What I also did is I took some foil tape and wrapped it around because I'll show you the hub on the wheel is 3/4 and the outside diameter is a little bit smaller than 3/4, create a little wobble in the wheel. So what I did is I took some foil tape, just buffered it out, and it worked fantastic. You don't have to do this. I ran it several times on the trail without it. It just wobbled a little bit. I also took a drill and drilled a small hole through the end of it to be able to accept my cotter pin. You'll see how this all goes together in a second. What you're also going to need is 2 fender washers, 3/4 inside, 2-inch diameter outside. This will create the buffer between the unistrut and also the spokes of the wheel. 2 cotter pins. You're going to need a couple of these as well. The wheels, basically your choice of whatever you'd like to get for a wheel. There's all different kinds out there, all different price ranges. You can get air, which is what this one is. It's a tube filled. You can get foam filled. You can get solid. You can get fat if you want it for a beach or something like that. You can get different weight ratings. These are rated for about 88 pounds per wheel. That'll give me about 160 pounds total for my little axle here. You can get these up to about 250 pounds per wheel, which will give you about 500 pounds on the axle, which is way more than any of us with kayaks will need. So I went with the lighter duty wheel. Works great. Like I said, I've already done this and run this, and it's fantastic. 3/4 inch bore with a bearing on the inside. You can get these various places. Sometimes bicycle shops will carry them. Northern Tool will carry them. Grizzly.com will carry them. I'm not affiliated with any of those. I don't get any kickbacks or anything. I wish I did, but I don't. But just because it was a little challenging to find some places that had reasonable prices on them, I figured I'd throw it out there if it helps somebody and where to get it. So basically, you're going to take your axle. Before I do that, slide fender washer on. That creates that little buffer. Then take the wheel, slide it on right over the EMT. Remember that hole that I mentioned I drilled? Now you can do one of two things. You can drill that hole a little bit further away from the hub, add a fender washer, and slide the cotter pin through. That is an option. But the hub on this particular wheel has a little spacer on it, so I didn't need to actually do that outer fender washer. So now slide the cotter pin through. Give me a second here. Cotter pin's in, tap it through, fold it back. When you fold it back, just make sure you're folding it away from the spokes so that if there's any little catch there, it won't catch the spokes. And now you've got yourself a nice free spinning wheel. And it spins really easy with those bearing loaded hubs. Second one, same thing. You're getting the gist now. Slide your fender washer over, slide your wheel on, line up your hole for your cotter pin, take your cotter pin, slide it through, get it all the way through, bend it back over the EMT, and now you've got yourself a nice little axle. What you can do is you can take some foam, if you so desire, wrap this with foam so that you have a place for your kayak to sit. I happen to find that it works fine just like this, but if I had some foam, I might put it on, wrap it up with some tape, and that will give it a nice little buffer. And there's your axle. I'll be back in just a second. I'll actually show you the kayak sitting on this axle so you can see what it looks like. And again, maybe it'll help somebody out there, and it can be made for cheap. See you in a minute. All right, so this is actually the kayak sitting on that little axle cart that we made. So we've got our wheel sitting on our piece of EMT, fastened with our cotter pin, fender washer, unistrut. That unistrut works really well because it allows that place for the strap to be able to go into the channels. It's a simple cinch strap, just goes right up and over to the other side. Cinches down nice and tight. Like I mentioned earlier, you can put a piece of foam on there if you want, but I've already run this quite a few times and it works great just as is. As I mentioned, I went a little bit wider than the actual widest part of the kayak. That allows a spot to be able to set that strap down and be able to give it a good place to hook. You don't want it too wide because obviously if you're going down trail, the trails aren't that wide, but this actually works for the trails I've been down already. It's the perfect width, gives it nice stabilization, and lowers that center of gravity so it doesn't want to rock over or flip over on the side. My kayak has a handle, which I believe most do, on the front, so it allows it just a place to grab, and this thing glides so nice and easy. It just really is free, and it can go down the trail nice and easy and holds that nice stabilization as you're walking. So hopefully this video helps somebody out. If not, well, I appreciate you watching, and I wish you a great day. Take care.